Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Libra for March 2019. I apologize it's out a little bit late, but I am getting caught up as fast as I can. I do just want to say thank you for watching, and if you're new to my channel, at the end, if I've resonated, please feel free to subscribe. And anyone who's returning, thank you so much for being here. It really truly means the world to me. Note that this message is general. It may not fit everybody's situation, and all I ask is that if it does not fit your situation, don't try and force it to. Don't dwell on it if it doesn't, and if it does, remember that it's still up to you guys and your active free will and the choices you make and steps you take to get this fulfillment or whatever fulfillment it is that you'd like to see into your world. And if the energy that we receive through the cards or through spirit is not to your liking, well, there's this awesome thing, and it's called your personal power and freedom, and you have the choice on how you move about your world. And if there is something in this cards that you don't like, you have that active choice in trying to find ways to remedy and change it. Okay, so I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to guide, bless, and protect this reading, to use me as the clearest channel possible for the most far-reaching of audience. And I'm also going to ask my team of light to hop in at this time. And just remind you guys, if at any point you would like your angels or guides in your life, all you need to do is ask. So Spirit, what do you have for the sign of Libra for the overarching energy for the remainder of March 2019, please? Thank you. And we get the Hierophant here, which is, I'm hearing spiritual knowledge, holding the keys to your knowledge and understanding truth. This could be for some of you marriage, but this is also about being wise and wisdom with this bear here. Some of you may even have bear as a spirit animal, I'm hearing. But let's find out. Tell me about this Hierophant, please, Spirit. It's the overarching energy. This could be truth as well coming forward. So I got a few things here. We get the Ten of Wands, which is upright, meaning feel like it's time to put a burden down here. We have Judgment in the reverse. So I was hearing truth, and it may be that up until now there has not been judgment. Somebody has been wearing a false mask, but it's time to remove the mask, and it's time to show true colors. And to do this, we need to lay anything heavy and lay the burdens down. And we also have the Three of Wands that came out in the reverse. And I'm going to actually grab the book for the reverse on that, because I find that this book is actually really, really informative. So let's find the Three of Wands, please, Spirit. Okay. So in the reverse, it could be that there could be indicating delays, obstacles, lack of cooperation in relationships or business ventures. Unforeseen roadblocks may arise that will hinder your future success. So be aware of potential betrayals or people failing to come through on things they promised. This could even be why it's been hard and judgment's been in the reverse. In a relationship reading, the Three of Wands reverse may indicate an incompatibility in long-term goals, and the warning this card delivers is for your long-term success rather than slight temporary setbacks. Step back, assess carefully, and prepare yourself for hard decisions. So that could be why the truth is coming out for you. Some of you may be really looking at the situations that you've been going through and looking at the endeavors you've been working on, and where that you feel this is working for you and where you feel it's not working for you, and time to really assess your direction. And that definitely, with this Judgment in the reverse, I'm going to get some clarity. Spirit, please tell me, why is Judgment in the reverse here? Could be because this Ten of Wands needs to be laid down. The burdens need to be laid down for this situation, the Hierophant. So Spirit, tell me about Judgment, please. Spirit, in the reverse. The Hierophant. Why is the Judgment and the Hierophant together? Thank you. I have to take those two. Everything's in the reverse again. Let's get the Devil in the reverse. So this could be addictions, negative behavior, judgments, fears, And it could be why, as well, the truth hasn't come out or judgment hasn't come out in the situation, and why, like, nobody's working together here. I'm hearing nobody's fighting for the truth either. And it could be it's time to get out of this fear, though. We have the Eight of Cups that was in the reverse as well. And this is normally about walking away from things that no longer serve us. But it's right under here, this Judgment. And I feel like someone could be unwilling to walk away, unwilling to right now drop some of the responsibilities or hardships with this one. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and this cycle is not over, right? This cycle is not over, and we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse as well, which means that either there's no communication between whoever you feel this is about, because you may have, if it does resonate, it may resonate with a particular situation. On the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands in reverse as well, with the World. And I'm being drawn to the Page of Cups. And another Ace of Wands in the reverse with the Page of Swords and the Fool in the reverse. So, may not be a whole lot of action happening, but I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune being in the reverse and the World coming up here again too, the universe, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. And there's 11 cards out here. So I feel like that you are being divinely guided. And the universe may have stepped in here. I definitely feel like with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords in the reverse, with this Three of Wands, not working together, not coming together, delays, that whatever you've been working on, you may not get that communication that you want for a while. But we do have the Page of Swords. Or sorry, not the Page of Swords. The Page of Wands here. After whatever cycle that you are working on completes. And this could be just realizing the truth here. That whatever you've been working on maybe wasn't for you. And that it's been hard. And if you're going through undue burdens or stress and things are hard and you feel like you're not getting much from it, it may be time, like the guidance was with the Three of Wands, to sit back and assess, is this really for me? Is this really what I want? Because we have the Page of Cups here, and I feel like whatever this situation has been with the hardship, right, this could be you kind of stepping away from the black dust clouds and the confusion and chaos of any situation that you've been kind of muddled in, I'm hearing, and stepping out afresh to find yourself, find your love for yourself. That's one of the things I'm hearing. So I'm going to actually ask, I've been asked to bring the Journey of Love in for you guys. And I am actually going to bring this, and I want to read the book for you as well. Spirit, what's one advice card that you have for this situation? For anyone who's resonated, please. An advice card, please. Anything that we need to know. Okay, we have for Grace. One more card, please. Okay, 2. The Lover's at the bottom. So definitely could be dealing with a love situation. And if you look here, it's one of the ones that are in black and white. But they're sort of sitting down, staring off into the stars or sun together. And this goes out into choices. Our choices reverberate and affect our surroundings. So you could be with this situation choosing however things have been working for you. I also feel like with this Devil in the reverse, there could be a lack of passion. Take what resonates here. But if you've been stuck in a situation that's not for you, you already know deep down in your heart, I feel like, that if something's just been too hard and the reward and the gain haven't been worth the effort you feel like you've put into, maybe it's time to make these decisions, to first give yourself some grace with her grace, to allow yourself to feel and speak your truth, and to know that it's okay for you to experience the emotions that you're feeling. We also have the heart fire here, which is number one, and this is the most important thing I feel like, is knowing which directions you want to go. Where is your heart taking you? And knowing that if you look at here, she's moving through gracefully, going with the tides and the ebbs and flows of life, moving to what brings her heart fire, what brings you passion, what moves you, what drives you, you know. And we have the breaking here, okay? And the breaking is about just often total destruction, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. I'm hearing breaking of the molds, but throwing away the old paradigms, throwing away the rule book, essentially, when it comes to this issue with the lovers, as well as this could be a breaking and a making of a new love life. So not just love life, but new vision of love, right? Breaking the old, outdated, socially constructed viewpoints, and really seeing in yourself what brings you heart fire and where you want to move through, rather than what you may have been told by societal institutions, or even I'm hearing like marriage vows previously, like if you are married and it's been a while coming where you felt like it's time to move on, trust your inner guidance however this resonates. I'm not saying, you know, go break up with your partners and things like that. I don't wish anybody heartbreak, but I feel like in this situation with the breaking coming up and the lovers that was at the bottom, you want to go after your heart fire and you want to be happy, and you have one life to live. And I feel like the universe has really tried to bring in the experiences that you need to experience, but it's up to you to openly receive them and to move with the changes, is what I'm hearing. I'm being asked to read her grace, okay? Because I feel like that's the number one thing, that the advice here to move through this energy. So number 17. I just saw number 33 as well. God speaks. So listening to spirit. Okay. So as I hold this up, just pay attention to the feelings it invokes. Is there any thoughts that kind of come to your head, and what can you bring into your conscious awareness to use for your own healing? The goddess is awakening within your life. It may be within your own body, within a sensual deepening of relationship with your own body or the body of another, through expanding creativity, a sudden burst of feeling that you cannot logically explain, a desire to move, to dance, to express yourself, to sing, to write music, to draw, to play in nature, to swim and collect shells and lie on your back in the moonlight gazing at the stars. Let her reach you. She is calling you from ancient times, calling you to allow her more deeply into your life. Celebrate the divine feminine. She is coming to life for you. Whether man or woman, your life is about to be touched by her magic, never to be the same again. This oracle brings you a message. There is a woman who brings divine blessings into your life, who is trying to connect with you more deeply. The blessings may be one that it may not be one that is obvious. Okay, so maybe one that is obvious, or one that is a hidden challenge. This woman may be your own body if you are female, your own inner feminine if you are male. It may be spiritual or physical being, the great mother, your lover, your sister, or your dearest friend. It may be a woman as yet unknown to you, but who holds a soul contract with you, an agreement predestined to awaken you. The empowerment will come to you not by rejecting what is offered by this feminine presence, but by embracing it and finding your truth through it. This is exciting because it means you are growing and you are entering into the feminine temples of wisdom and finding a home there. I really feel like this is your truth. Connecting with your inner divine feminine if you're a man, connecting with your inner divine feminine if you're a woman, and getting in touch with your emotions and getting in touch with your soul's purpose is also what I'm hearing. And staying true to yourself, being loyal to you first and foremost, and really, what do you see as truth? What are you going to honor? What are you going to go forward with? And I feel like breaking the molds, breaking the bowls as well, just removing the things that confine us. And this is interesting that the Lovers was on the bottom of the deck when these fell out, because this is definitely, don't look at it necessarily as it could just be you, right? But it could also be someone coming into your life. And when we have soul contracts with people, it's because they're meant to teach us a lesson, or we teach them a lesson. We have healing to do with them. And oftentimes they're fairly big lessons. So paying attention, and this could also be that it's coming in with a lover. So I feel like there's been a past time, maybe this is past time as well, where nothing's been working out. But first and foremost, to get out of all of this stagnant, no moving obstacles in your way of getting the fulfillment that you want to see, and this offering of this Page of Cups as well. With the Lovers, there's a lot of heart energy. But I feel like you're going to have to be fierce to go for it. Okay, so there's a poem attached to this, and I'm going to read it to you. I was born long before our time, and yet my time with you is something new, for you awaken in me a spirit that was longing for release. I thought I was safe, or waiting for your touch. I thought I was safe to stay inside the boundaries and walls I carried with me. You touched all of me, and we walked outside the lines together. If there's a relationship where you feel like nothing has fit the normal flow of things as well, pay attention to that. That's just what I'm hearing. And allow any preconceived notions about love to break apart. I'm feeling a lot like there's some divine intervention for sure in this, and you could be entering into a new soul contract with a divine counterpart, or again just a soul contract, something that you're meant to come into. And soulmates, they aren't always romantic. They can be our friends, they can be, our family and our siblings, our coworkers, acquaintances that we were meant to bump into, that their energy in some way is meant to mingle with us, and we have a mission with that person. It doesn't mean they'll be here forever. It doesn't mean that they won't be. It's just only time will tell those kinds of things. But live with your heart fire. When things activate you, when you feel things, when you have this inner sense of knowing that you may have known someone in a previous lifetime or past times and you're not sure how, pay attention to that. And I feel like with the Devil energy here in the reverse, remove yourself from fear. Remove yourself from fear of moving forward. And maybe potentially with this Ten of Wands that was here and not moving forward, could have been at a standstill. And I am hearing ghosted as well. You could have been kind of ghosted and not getting communication. So with this Eight of Wands in the reverse as well. But I'm feeling like those cycles, and I'm also hearing codependency, because the Devil is often codependency. It's time to remove yourself from that and allow grace into your life. Know that you're allowed to feel things, and you're allowed to know that you're a divine being, and walk truly in that path. So I'm going to ask also another message from the Shaman's Oracle before we go too much further, Spirit. Thank you. And you get the Spirit of initiation. So some of you are being initiated into the light. Welcome to the club. But some of you may have been working or are a light worker, identify as a light worker. But I'm feeling with this Spirit of initiation, Spirit's asking you to take new steps, to allow the magic of the universe and all this divine intervention that's coming to initiate you into this process. And I do feel like it could be a healing process here with the breaking. Break down old belief systems as well. But this could also be, you know, Spirit, if you've been intuitive for a while, or if you're starting to feel out your intuition more and see, to kind of test out those muscles, now might be the time to write it down as well. If you get any inspiration or thoughts that are not normally something you would think about, write it down and come back to it. But this could be, Spirit kind of sending you these messages that it's time to go look at this. Oftentimes I get books too. I'll go into the bookstore or I'll be online and I see that this is what I have to have, and when I finally read it or get to it, whatever it is, or music, it's touched my soul and it deeply moves me. And spirit works through technology as well, so also pay attention to what you're watching. If you guys are on YouTube, what are the music, what's the songs that come up, you know, as suggested things? What